and welcome back to Erudemy Learning. Today we are going to be doing another book review. The author of the book is a famous Indian author named Sudha Murthy, and her book is called The Magic of the Lost Temple. As always, let us start with a summary of the novel. Anushka or Nooni is a 12-year-old girl who lives in Bangalore with her father and mother. Nooni's final exam results were out and a 10-week-long summer vacation was about to begin. Instead of being happy or excited, she was sad that like every year, her parents would have limited holidays. Luckily for Nooni, that year took a turn of events when her mother got an important office meeting to attend, and Nooni, much to her father's disgust, got a chance to spend her vacations with her paternal grandparents who live in Somanahalli in a village in Karnataka. In her first few days itself, she learns bicycling, trekking and other things you could only do in a village with the help of her new friends Amit, Anand, Medha and the young college boy Mahadev. She even attended a village wedding. Nooni was happy with her village vacation and soon got used to its gentle routine. She also got to hear the story of the stepwell from both Aji and Aja and developed a secret desire to find the stepwell. One day when she went on a small excursion to see the Varda river with her friends, she stumbled upon a shrub and in her excitement to go near it, she got stuck in a swamp. While her friends attempted to get her out, she discovered a ruins of a temple she thought is a stepwell. As excited as Nooni, her grandparents informed the whole village. Shankar Master, Hanuman Ghoda, the village panchayat and Aja plan it all out. The digging, the calling of certain people, the rules of the stepwell, etc. With the help of Abdul Rashid, a friend of Nooni's dad, they dig out the stepwell. Halfway through the dig, much to her sorrow, Nooni's parents come to pick her up. Her mother was proud of Nooni and allowed to stay for a few days, but her dad refused. He never liked the village and wanted to leave as soon as possible, but gave in to his daughter. After a week of digging, the stepwell turned out to be a temple for all the gods built in the Ganga dynasty. After the stepwell's news was widespread, the new reporters and tourists came. Even Nooni's father was realized of the importance of home and decided to treat the village every week. Nooni too could not wait for her next visit to Somanahalli. Now that we have an initial understanding of the book, let us meet its characters. Anushka or Nooni, who is around 12 years old, lives in Bangalore with her parents. She is spunky, adventurous and loves to learn about new things. Aji and Aja live in a small town and are very respected by all the people here. They take care of the people in the village, be it paying tuition fee or giving work to people or a house to live. Aji is clever, resourceful, kind and nurturing. She leads through her actions and deeds and not through her words. Aja is talkative and his wisdom, simplicity and loving and caring nature makes him popular among the villagers. Nooni's mother Usha works for a bank and is a very dedicated and caring mother. Shekhar, Nooni's father, is a doctor and a caring father. He respects his parents but he doesn't like rural life. Anand is Shankar Master's son and one of the first friends Nooni made when she came to Somanahalli, along with Medha, Amit and Mahadev. His family moved here from Mysore. He is an intelligent boy and an avid reader. Amit lives in Delhi but has come to Somanahalli. He is Dr. Kaka's son. Medha is Nooni's shy cousin and studies in 7th grade in a high school in the village. She is fond of arts and nature sketches. Mahadev is an 18-year-old boy. His father is a clerk in Gram Panchayat and his mother works as a house help in Aji's kitchen. My opinions on the plot is that it is very interesting but completely lacks conflict of any kind. It does not pack enough punch or action to sustain my interests. There is no gossip, no interpersonal problems, no evil intentions, or even mildly wicked situations to salvage or sabotage, which you might read in books which talk about life. I really like the simple yet descriptive writing style that Sudhamurthy has. She excels in retelling tales that actually happened. And the illustration really brought the book to life. Sudhamurthy's books always teach us a hidden life lesson. For this book, it was remembering where you came from and staying connected to your roots. This book was quite an emotional one. Sudhamurthy's descriptive writing made me feel all the emotions Nooni was going through. Was the end satisfying? Well, the end was not very satisfying. The book title here was a bit misleading, and I was predicting that the book had something to do with magic. And having a simple, realistic ending did not quench my thirst for fantasy. If you like this book, you would definitely like The Enchanted Wood by Enid Blyton, The Blue Umbrella by Ruskin Bond, and The Secret Seven by Enid Blyton. So, I conclude and give this book a 4 out of 5 rating. This is the ideal book for realistic fiction lovers and a must-read classic for all ages. I hope you like this video. In the next video, we are going to be doing another book review. Until then, bye.